I'm here, ready to go.
Thank you for joining us. We will now begin with an opening statement from Coach Pierce and then go to questions. Please use the raise hand function to indicate if you would like to ask a question. And when you are called on for your question, please state your name and affiliation. Coach Pierce, please go ahead with your brief opening statement.
Yeah, I mean, just another great game. Two great teams going at it. I thought we did a nice job getting the lead and extending that. But at the same time, we knew they were going to make a run. And unfortunately, we walked four guys in the eighth to open the door for them, and they did a great job of tying it up. But, that's one thing about this team is they don't give in. And we were able to come back with a big blow by Ivan. But Ty Madden was Ty Madden. I mean, he was outstanding. Got enough from Tanner and finished it with Nick. So, we keep talking about living for the next game and having opportunity. And so, that's what we have now.
Thank you, Coach. We'll go ahead and open it up to questions from the media. Danny, please go ahead.
David, after the long break, stuck with Aaron. What was kind of the thought process about sending him back out there after kind of a lengthy break?
Oh, I've been in that situation many times. I've talked to medical teams. I understand it. As long as you're not in any kind of stress situation, you just want to keep your body loose or hot and basically play light catch about every 15, 20 minutes and just keep moving. And that's what he did. He was ready to go. We were good there. It wasn't that difficult of a decision. It's, it's something that we trusted with Aaron, and that's what we did.
We'll go ahead with Nick.
Nick Moyle, San Antonio Express News. David, obviously, Zach and Ivan have been huge for y'all the past two nights. Looks like a totally different team when they're just smashing in the heart of the order. What's kind of re-energized those guys? And, on that last at bat for Ivan, I mean, what was that like to just watch him blast that into the stands?
I knew when it came off his bat, it was gone. He absolutely hammered that pitch. He just missed a fastball, maybe just a bit higher. And I give Ivan so much credit for just being ready for that pitch and being ready to swing the bat and wanting to be in that situation. He did a great job of just having confidence in the box and wanting to, help his team win, and just did a great job with that. We were able to, and it's kind of the way our offense is kind of built, but to have our speed at the top and speed at the bottom and Silas in between that to kind of allow him to do some things with the bat if possible, and then just putting those guys together. And if we get Zach and Ivan, one of the two or both of them, I mean, it changes our lineup for sure.
We'll continue with Cedric.
Cedric Golden, Austin American Statesman. Hey, David, how do you, I know you go to Tanner when you're up 5-2. How do you walk that fine line between do I use my guy tonight, or do I hopefully try to stick it out and save him for the next day? I know it's a very difficult decision for you guys.
I mean, they're a good hitting team, and they're a team that can get momentum quickly, and Tanner's excellent at countering that with his emotions and his ability to just go in and trust what he does and competes his tail off. So, I mean, to me, it wasn't a tough question. He's been that guy in that slot. Our biggest question is, after his outing on Tuesday, how much he could go without pushing it. And we probably walked the thin line there, but, we're in June right now.
We'll take another question here from Dustin.
Dustin McComb with OrangeBloods.com. David, you guys have been through so much. You mentioned the response of this team, but have you ever been through something quite like that eighth inning, when the walks happen and then you turn around and Ivan hits the blast? What's kind of the emotions? Take us in that dugout. Was everybody just still kind of even keel, even seeing the lead disappear and then come right back 3 runs ahead?
Well, first of all, Dustin, we've had back-to-back long nights and a 3-hour and 40-minute delay last night, 2 hours today. I'm sitting there kind of behind the team looking at them, just hoping that they can just re-engage and get their minds back into finishing this game. But, I'm sorry, I kind of got on a tangent. What was the actual question?
I was just going to ask you just the emotions of the group from all
Oh.
those highs to the lows. I mean, what did you see from those
Yeah.
guys down there?
You know what? I think our bench and our coaches do a really good job of not letting them drop their head, not letting them just basically when they come in, just, hey, we got this, just keep playing. And so I credit the bench and the coaches as well. It's just nobody's slamming things. Nobody's just frustrated to the point where you feel like you can't overcome it. And I think our team feels that positive vibe, and it's been tremendous. It's been like that all year. And so I credit the guys on the field, but also credit the guys in the dugout and the coaches as well.
We have time for one final question. Roger, please go ahead.
Chris Tavares with KXAN News in Austin. David, what is tomorrow going to be like? It is the ultimate winner take all to advance to the championship series. This is kind of what everybody in college baseball, the position everybody wants to be in. What do you think? How do you think your team will handle it?
Well, I think they held back their two best arms. I think we'll see two guys tomorrow, period. I believe that our team is playing at a very high level, not only with confidence, but with their skill set right now. And I don't think we're going to give in at all. I think the game gets back to even now, and we're going to go out there and compete like we do and see what happens.
Thank you, Coach Pierce, for your time today. We'll be joined momentarily by Ivan Melendez.
Thanks, guys. See you later this afternoon.
Media, please use this time to raise or lower your hand as necessary before we begin with Ivan. We are now joined by Ivan Melendez. Please, as a reminder, use the raise hand function to indicate if you would like to ask a question. Our first question will be from Danny Davis.
Danny Davis, Austin American Statesman. Ivan, coming off the way you all won this game, how confident is this team as you guys go into tomorrow's winner take all?
We're definitely amped up about this win. You know, they beat us twice this year. But at the same time, I feel like they're kind of conservative about their pitching. I didn't see them use any of their dudes that they usually go to, but, you know, tomorrow we're going to be ready.
Go ahead and continue with Dustin.
Dustin McComb with OrangeBloods.com. Ivan, I think I speak for all of us when I say we've never done what you did tonight, hit a ball that far, that hard in that situation. What were those emotions like as that ball came off the bat? And when you missed that 3-1 fastball, did you think he was going to come back with another challenge fastball there at 3-2?
Yeah, I knew he was going to come back with it just because I laid off the slider early in the count, and I was seeing it well. Obviously, he threw me a fastball, swung underneath it. He probably, you know, obviously wanted to come back to that after a big swing and miss. But off the bat, you know, it felt pretty good. I knew it was a homer for sure.
Our next question will come from Cole.
Cole Thompson, LonghornsCountry.com. Ivan, right before the at-bat for you, Zach points at you and says something. What did he say, and what does it mean for you and him to be able to find your stride right at the right moment just before an elimination game to send yourself to the finals?
Nothing. He just said, let's go, keep it going, next guy up. You know, Zach's a big walk guy. That guy has a great eye at the plate, but you know, we just need to keep this momentum. I like our lineup right now. We've been having some changes, you know, from top to bottom, moving people all over. But, you know, 1 through 9, we're going to go out there and compete and battle every pitch.
We'll continue with a question from Roger.
Chris Tavares with KXA News in Austin. Ivan, what do you think tomorrow is going to be like? It is a winner take all to advance to the championship series of the College World Series. This is the position every college baseball player wants to be in. What do you think the emotions and the game is going to be like?
I think it's do or die for both teams. So I think they're going to go out with their ace. I'm assuming Bednar, just because he beat us that first day. You know, we didn't have the bats going. And then I'm assuming they're going to give the ball to Sims, you know, in a tight situation. But, yeah, I mean, we've seen him, so go from there.
We'll continue with another question from Chip Brown.
Ivan, what if you do face Bednar? Why do you think that you'll have more success against him than you've had?
Oh, I thought I put some pretty good swings on his slider. Obviously, didn't hit his fastball. You know, it just has a little bit of movement. You know, some high spin. So, you know, I've seen him now. I know what to, you know, change my swing and how it looks. But you know, I'm pretty confident. Once I face a pitcher once, I'm not really second guessing myself, just because you know I've seen it, and you go from there. You got to battle every pitch. You know, it comes down to that at the end of the day.
We have time for one final question, and the last question will come from Nick Moyle.
Yeah, Ivan, this is, back-to-back nights. Y'all are out here till 1:30, 2 a.m., playing elimination games back-to-back-to-back. It's got to be wearing on you emotionally, physically, spiritually. Just how are you guys able to pull through and keep winning games like this?
It's definitely exhausting. I definitely feel it every time I wake up in the morning. We got to walk down for breakfast, but I just think the crowd and just the energy and all the emotions just have us all amped up, and I think that's what keeps us going, honestly, in my opinion.
Ivan, thank you very much for your time, and congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Media, thank you for participating tonight. You can find a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at www.ncaa.veritone.com, and transcripts will be available at www.ncaa.com/transcripts.